Good day everyone, I'm Alexandra May and I am here to discuss to you about the wine classification. So for wine classification, we have four types. So I have here still or natural, sparkling wine, fortified wines, and aromatic wines. So I'm gonna first discuss to you about the still or natural wine. So basically, still or natural wine refers to a table wines. They come in three different colors, which is the red, white, and rose. They are called natural or still wine because the method of making these wines are mostly done by nature. So let's proceed to sparkling wine. So sparkling wine is considered king of all the wines. So why sparkling wine is called king of all the wines? Most popular example of this kind of wines is champagne. So they are made by sparkling by having a second fermentation inside the bottle or sealed containers. And here it has an example of sparkling wine, which is Fumante. It is an Italian sparkling wine. This is a grape fermented wine. Sugar is converted to alcohol and carbonic gas. So next one is fortified wines. We have here the stronger and fortified by adding brandy to increase their alcohol content, like the sherries. The method of making sherry is called Solera. Solera system is basically called the fortified wines because the fortified wines is transferring the old wine to a young wine. So the example of this one is sherry, port, Madeira, and Marsala. So the sherry is made by blending wines through the Solera system. And Manzanilla, lighter and delicate than a fino. Amontillado, medium dry with pungent hazelnut aroma. And I have here Oloroso, aromatic, full-bodied, darker than other sherries. And I have here the example of port, the vintage port, and develops sediments. Then I have here late bottled port and crush port and tawny port. For Madeira, this is produced on island of Madeira, belongs to the Portugal, has long shelf life of wine. I have here a sample of Cercial, light usually served and chilled, Verdelo, medium and dry wine. And I have here Bowl, sweet and dry wine, Malmsey, dark rich and full body wine. And for aromatic wines, made the same way as the natural wines, but during the fermentation of this kind of wine, aromatics are added. Our vermouth and the bonnet wine is fortified with brandy and added with flavor. So the example of this, it has two types of wine, which is vermouth and wine aperitifs. So vermouth comes from a German word which means vermouth, and types of vermouth is the dry vermouth and the sweet vermouth. And bianco, it is a bitter and sweet aftertaste of flavor of the wine. So I have here the bitters, and the common brand is Amerpicon, principally flavored with orange and gentian quinine. And for Campari, the best known and the best selling bitter wine of all. So that is the kind of wine classification. So we have sparkling wine and still or natural wine and fortified wines and aromatic wine.